Hello everyone and welcome to There's a New Tank in Town, so I'm going to make a new video for you. Basically today I will be showing you the Titan HN. I will also be doing a video on the other little tank that it is. This is what it looks like. I have no idea why I was able to put a camo on it. I think that is a bug, but I put the pumpkins on it because it's like a Halloween tank, so yeah, like duh. Anyway, we can get this tank through an event. I'm pretty sure you have to pay in order to reach the right level in order to actually get it, but I was mainly really concerned that this tank would be as OP as the Annihilator and break tier 7 even further. However, that couldn't be farther from the truth, and to be frank, it sucks. It really sucks. And I found that so funny. I had like 4 or 5 games and they were absolutely dismal. I only won one. The gun is troll, aiming takes forever, the reload is pretty long for the amount of damage that you do and everything. And I think that this tank can perform well if they just leave you alone, basically, but they tend to not do that. And basically I had so many troll shots like this, and it's just, honestly, it was awful. So I'm in a way pleasantly surprised with that, because this is another one of those tanks that Wargaming has not tested. So we don't actually know what it was like until it actually came into the game. Yes, you get the extra armor if it's like losing more than 50% of its HP, but overall I found that that was no issue when it came to people dealing with this tank. So I suppose that that's a good thing, because I'm not a fan of breaking the tiers even further and everything. And yes, I have had some nice little bounces and everything on this tank as well, especially once I had the extra armor. But overall, like, look at this, that he didn't need to aim all that long, and overall I've just gotten my ass handed to me in this game. And that happened for most games, so yeah, I'm honest, like I said, I'm pleasantly surprised that it's at least not a broken tank. At the same time, I'm unpleasantly surprised that it sucks so bad. So there is that as well. I will go over the stats with you, and mainly this one is just to show you how much I got wrecked and how easily that went. The tank is sluggish, it doesn't move nicely. This is another one, like, I get a nice little bounce over there, but then they sort of just like rush in, and basically the smash is just really upset with everything. So yes, you can get some bounces, and it's, yeah, I'm not sure why they're bouncing there, but just see how easily all that HP just went. So all in all, that's the sort of stuff that you need to be prepared for in this tank. Yes, you might get some bounces, especially once you've actually got that extra bit of armor, but all the same you will get wrecked. Now, I actually only had one decent game in it, so that's the one that I'm going to be showing you now as we go over the stats. Now, without any equipment and any of that, the DPM is 1956, it has a penetration of 180, the alpha is 310 per shot, the rate of fire is 6.31 per minute, which means that there's a reload time of 9.51 seconds. The caliber is 105 and the shell velocity is 805. The aim time is 2.08, the dispersion is 0.398. While on the move, rotating and turret and everything is 0.2, 0.2 and 0.14. The gun depression is 7 degrees, the gun elevation is 20 degrees and the aiming arc is 180 degrees. It can go 35 kilometers per hour forwards and 12 kilometers per hour backwards. The engine power is 960, the power to weight ratio is 10.24, and the effective HP per ton is 9.3, 7.3 and 5.4. The terrain resistance is 1.1, 1.4 and 1.9, and the camo while standing still is 9%, while moving it is 5%, after shooting it is 2% when you're standing still or 1% when you're on the move. The view range is 264, the HP is 1500 and the weight is 64.44 tons. The turret armor is 180 in the front, 80 in the flank and 60 at the rear. The hull armor is 130 at the front, 80 on the sides and 60 in the rear. Now of course you get that little bit of extra armor, I think it's 60 millimeters or something, once you drop below the 50% HP, but at the same time that's only in certain parts of you, so keep that in mind as well. Overall though, my assessment of this tank is, like I said, it sucks. And I did not expect it to suck this much. Like, it feels so sluggish to drive. I don't feel like it can turn fast. And yes, I know it is a heavy. It doesn't need that. But, like, the Annihilator is not that fast either. But it feels a lot more mobile than this thing does. And with the aim time and everything, it's just... Basically, this tank seems to have nerfed itself, like, a lot. I think it could be a lot better. And I actually believe that it can actually use a little bit of a buff. I'd be all for removing that whole extra armor kind of thing. I'm not a fan of stuff like that. But overall, just, yeah, this tank, I'll probably want it because I've got all the Halloween tanks and I want my collection complete and all of that. But, like I said, it's, yeah. Let's just say, especially the aim thing, I think that's the thing that bothers me the most. That it's sluggish and slow and doesn't turn fast enough, it is one part, but that it's just so hard to shoot with. It's basically, it feels like you're shooting a derp gun, only there's no derp, so you don't get the damage for it. It's kind of like that. That being said though, like all Halloween tanks, it looks pretty wicked, and that's the part of it that I actually like. I like that I can actually put the pumpkin camo on it, because that does add to the whole Halloween atmosphere that I've got going on with this tank right now. But I do still believe that that is a bug and was never actually meant to happen. Even so though, with the whole glowy thing and everything, it looks pretty nice. And if you have like a bit of a potato enemy team and you can work a position like this, it can be pretty nice. I mean, it's definitely not good in my opinion, but yeah, I think situationally it can be just fine. And in this case, I had some nice team members that pretty much had a clue and everything, so that helped as well. And that kind of stuff always makes the game more enjoyable. So yeah, that's basically my review of the tank. I haven't got really much more to say. This is basically nearing the end phase of the game and everything. I'm trying to be careful because I know how easily I've been blown up the previous games, so I've not actually just gone in. But at the same time, I kind of shoot now. But yeah, with regards to the tank itself, we know we have to pay in order to get there. You have to buy like the, I don't know what they're calling it, basically the thing that you get a little bit of a head start and everything. And then you might be able to get the tank and all. Not entirely certain how much that will cost you and everything. But yeah, that's something, yeah. I will probably go for it mainly just because I will be doing my missions anyway. And I will want a tank for my collection. But yeah, I get carried here. Peter the boss wins the game for me. And that is basically it for this tank and my pretty much dismal review on it. Because I did not enjoy this tank in any way. Hopefully other people will disagree with me there though, and they will enjoy it, because otherwise it feels like a really big waste, and I wouldn't want to waste that on anyone that actually spends money to get it. That's it for my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye bye!